Good morning, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players, and welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! And Business Casual. I'm your host, the RJB0. So, today, as you can see from my screen, I am going to be reviewing the cover cards that were recently leaked for Legacy of the Valiant, which are number 101, Silent Honors Arc Knight, and number C101, Silent Honors Dark Knight. Now, in my opinion, this is the first actually legitimately good number and chaos number combo that I have seen. Of course, we've had good number monsters like Shockmaster, but so far we haven't had any chaos numbers that have really made it worth using those rank up magic cards. So except this set. So I'm just going to review this set. I'm going to go over them. I'm going to talk about why I think that they actually make a good combo. So first we have Arc Knight, which is the regular number 101. So it's a Water Aqua CXyz, rank 4, 2100, 1000, just requires 2 level 4, so it's generic. And its effect is you can detach 2 CXyz material from this card, then target one face-up attack position special summon monster your opponent controls, and attach it to this card as an CXyz material. You can only use this effect of number 101 Silent Honors Arc Knight once per turn. If this face-up card on the field would be destroyed, you can detach one CXyz material from this card instead. So, right off the bat, this seems like a ramped-up version of Paladynamo, where instead of just making the monster have, 0 attack and have its effect negated, this just takes it off the board entirely, and it gets around things that can't be destroyed, like Dracasac. It gets around Stardust, various things like that. So, immediately this card strikes me as being really good. Not to mention the fact that instead of being destroyed, you can just attach a material. It's got that Zenmain's effect thing going on. So this card seems really good to me already. It's an easy way to get monsters off the board. Most of the monsters you're going to need to get rid of are going to be special summon monsters, so I don't see that being an issue. The only real restriction I think for it is you can only use its effect once per turn, and it isn't just this card's effect. It says number 101 Silent Honors Arc Knight. So it's that and the fact that it has to be in attack position. But other than those two things, like this card can basically get around anything. But what really shines, in my opinion, since it's just a way better version of it, is the CXyz. So where Silent Honors Arc Knight was 2100, which is decent, especially if your opponent only has one monster on the board, Dark Knight has 2800. It's rank 5 Aqua Water CXyz monster. Requires 3 level 5 monsters, but you're never going to use that because you're probably going to use rank up magic to make this card. It's got 2815, like I said. And its effect is once per turn, you can target one special summon monster your opponent controls attached to this card as CXyz material. Notice that you do not have to detach CXyz material in order to activate this effect, but this will come in handy later. When this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, while it has CXyz material, you can special summon this card from the graveyard, then gain life points equal to its original attack. It cannot attack this turn. You must have number 1 Silent Honors Arc Knight in your graveyard to activate and resolve this effect. So, like I said, it's useful to know that it doesn't have to detach a material in order to attach one of your opponent's monsters as material. So what can happen is if this monster gets destroyed, you bring it back, you gain 2800 life points, and then you can just attach another monster to it as CXyz material, so when it's destroyed, it'll just come back again. So, pretty amazing stuff right here, and for a couple of reasons. First, it's huge. Second, it pays its cost for rank up magic. Silent Honors Arc Knight pays its cost as an CXyz material, or as an CXyz monster, since you have to use 2 monsters. It would normally go as a neg, but then you can attach one of your opponent's monsters to it, and it pays for itself. And then Silent Honors Dark Knight then pays for the rank up magic that it costs to make it by taking one of your opponent's special summon monsters. Not to mention the fact that it has 2800 attack points and can run over a good percentage of the things in this game. But what really shines for this card is the fact that it can just keep coming back. So if you take one of your opponent's monsters and then you try to run over another one of your opponent's monsters, say they deprison, which is basically the only card that this card really fears. then you can lance it, it runs into the monster, you lose some life points, it gets destroyed by battle, but then it comes back, you gain that life back, and then you can just take that monster again as an CXyz material and load up its effect again. Obviously, if your opponent is going for an OTK, if this card comes back once, it's probably not going to survive the encounter again. But once again, its beefy 2,800 attack points is going to make it less likely that it is going to lose over the course of a turn. So, because they have to be able to take out a 2,800 attack point monster twice. So I can see this actually being used pretty effectively. If we get a decent rank up magic, I mean, Numeron's Force is pretty good, but like an even better one, then I can see this card being a serious force in decks like Thunder Family that could just crank out level 4 monsters, and a number of other things like Black Wings, which can also make free rank 4 Xyz monsters by summoning Shura and then specialing Bora, after using Whirlwind and stuff like that. So I think that this combo is actually going to be pretty great. I think it really depends on if we get any good rank-up magics. But this card is really good, in my opinion. It's an extremely solid card. And even the regular number 101 is pretty powerful and can really alter a game pretty effectively. So definitely look out for these cards and various decks that can put them on the board really easily. Meanwhile, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. If you didn't, let me know why in the comment section below. Absolutely discuss. Do you think that these two cards are good together? Are they good at all? Is the CXyz worth the cost to make it? And what decks do you think can put this combo on the board? So thank you guys for watching Yu-Gi-Oh! And Business Casual. I forgot to tell you to subscribe, but I suppose that goes without saying. Anyway, I'm your host, the RJBs.